My name is Sherry Borshoff. I'm with Bastion Tax and Business Services. I'm an enrolled agent and a tax strategist. And today we're going to talk about what you can and cannot deduct as a business expense. Think about it. Are you crossing a line with your business expenses without even knowing it? Are you deducting everything that you can? And so let's talk about the IRS's standard procedure for deciding if a business expense is legitimate or not legitimate. The first rule of thumb is it ordinary and necessary? What makes an expense deductible is to start with the golden rule of, is it ordinary and necessary? Ordinary is, it is an ordinary business expense for your particular business. Like everybody in your industry has this expense because it's needed. For example, in my business, it's software. I can't do my business without tax software, without tax planning software, without the tax book, which is a software where I search IRS code. So that is an ordinary as well as necessary business expense in my particular business. So what are ordinary and necessary business expenses in your particular business? The things that we want to talk about specifically, or crossing a line possibly, are what you cannot deduct in your business. I always tell my clients that if it's ordinary and necessary in your business and it's legal to take it and we can document that expense, let's take it, because you need to spend that money to make money. And we don't want you to be taxed on your revenue, your gross revenue. We want you to be taxed on what's left after the expenses of running your business. The things that you cannot deduct, for example, are personal expenses, concert tickets for, a recent concert that was a big popular thing is Taylor Swift. You bought tickets for yourself and your kids to go to the Taylor Swift concert. That is not a business expense. And I've seen it happen. I've seen business owners, they want to go to Comic-Con or a Gen Con, which are comics and gaming conventions. They cannot pay for those and deduct those as business expenses. You shouldn't even pay for those out of your business. Those are personal expenses. Another thing that we get asked a lot about is clothing. Is clothing deductible? I'm in a professional career. Gosh, I wish clothing was deductible. But unless it's branded and it's required for you to have that branding on your uniform, in a lot of service industries, for example, will have uniforms branded with the name of the company on it so that the customers know when you arrive just by looking at you that you're from that company. That would be a legitimate, ordinary, and necessary business expense. But professional clothing, just clothing to look nice, no. Commuting. Another common question is, if I commute from my home to my office, is that considered business mileage? No, it's not. Commuting from home to office is not business mileage. Commuting from your office, your place of business, to a client's place of business, that's legitimate. Commuting from your office to a networking meeting, that's legitimate. But not just commuting to, get from your house to your office. That would not fly with the IRS. Fines and penalties. If you get a traffic ticket, that's on you. You can't run that expense through your business. Although parking and tolls, yes, you can. And entertainment, like I mentioned the entertainment thing, if you want to go to Comic-Con, if you want to go to Taylor Swift, or one of my favorite bands, Mercy Me, those aren't legitimate business expenses. Those are definitely personal expenses, so you cannot deduct those. But there are a lot of things that are ordinary and necessary and fair and legal to deduct as business expenses. We'll talk more about that in future videos where I talk about best practices, how to keep track of your mileage, what the IRS looks for. If you want to have a strategy session with me, please like and subscribe and go to www.bastionbusinesstax.com. You can schedule a 15-minute discovery meeting with me, and I will be happy to discuss further with you what is fair and reasonable in your industry, and we can put a strategy together so that you can lower your tax burden as much as possible. Thank you for watching. Don't forget to like and subscribe. It helps this channel out so much. And I'll see you with the next video. Thanks.